I used to do my own live streaming and focus first on American football and then basketball and stuff. And I would interview the coaches, and at times you'd ask that question like, "Hey, it's kind of part coach hat, part a parent of a child. Do you encourage them to just stick if once they decide, hey, I want to play soccer? Do you just give every 24/7 to that, or do you mix it up?" And every one of them, I don't know if they were just saying the politically correct thing or trying to appeal to parents like, oh, they should have balance in their life, et cetera, et cetera. But the reality is, typically, you're not going to make it to the Premier League or the NFL or the NBA unless that is your thing.
Yeah.
And so but as a parent, it's a tough thing, right? You don't want to burn your kid out, because I've seen kids and it doesn't go well. It gets ugly at times when they devote so much time and attention to one thing. But then on the flip side, what Michael Phelps said, I swim every day of the year. Okay, and you won a bunch of Olympic medals. I guess that's what happens. But what are your thoughts on that? And has your thought process changed as you've gotten older? And
certainly having kids gives you that greater perspective, I think. And there's a big debate, especially back in England at the moment, about early professionalisation, because these academy kids at 5, 6 years old, they're in with all the top clubs. A 6-year-old might train with Arsenal one day, West Ham one day,
Wow.
Chelsea another day, Tottenham another day. And then at 8, 9 years old, they have to make a decision which team they'll join. So from 9 to 16, a lot of the time they're in this academy system. They're probably training 4 times a week, playing games on a weekend, doing tours in the summer, which is great because obviously they're getting a lot of experiences from it. They're learning life lessons. But if at 16 you don't make the mark, or if at 18 you don't make the mark, it's kind of all you've known your entire life. And then quite often you'll find them stuck, right? What am I going to do now? They're so... Football's been their life growing up. So I've always been one to encourage them to have interests outside of football or soccer, and always been one to encourage, especially the younger kids, to try other sports and do other sports and have fun. And even now, when we get opportunities for a weekend off, encouraging the guys to go and spend time with their friends and their family, because you can get so wrapped up in trying to do more than anyone else, or trying to find that extra percentage, which I was very like as a player, and it is probably a reason why I did make the grade. But at the same time, I missed my prom, I missed weddings. I used to play a bit of cricket in the summer, but I think I would have been quite good at that as well. But so I suppose there's never the right answer to find that balance, because if they're not training, they're missing out and they're falling behind other kids and other children, etc. But at the same time, at 16, 18, I'm probably a great example. At 23, you get a big injury, then it's like... What's next? What are we going to do next? Have you got any other life experience? So I think clubs are aware of it. I know a lot of clubs, certainly at the younger ages, are doing multi-sports now. Or at Atlanta, they used to bring in a local rugby team once a night, or they'll go rock climbing, and things like that are great, just to try and give them other experiences and to, I suppose, try and create a more well-rounded person. And it's even what we're trying to do now. When they leave Huntsville, not only do we want them to enjoy the experience and hopefully improve slightly as players, but just having a bit of experience as well and coming away as a well-rounded person.
Yeah.